I'm back at the cold boiling lake trailhead. I'm going to go past the lake and try to access the back end of Bumpass Hell to get a view of the area, even though the actual area is closed because of boardwalk reconstruction. Today, as I start my hike, the temperature is in the high 60s, which is several degrees cooler than it has been. We've had record heat in this area for the last few days, but today seems to have cooled off a little bit. And I'm starting early also, so hopefully it won't get too hot by the time you get to the Bumpass Hell area. This is the same trail to the cold boiling lake that I took a couple of days ago. This meadow is full of color here. Got this beautiful purple and yellow flowers. There's the trail I have to take to get to the back end of Bumpass Hell. The rangers said this trail was fairly steep in places. There's quite a bit of elevation gain, and ever since I left the lake, it's been a constant uphill trail, as you can see. There's a slightly elevated view of cold boiling lake. I've come up quite a bit, and it's just uphill all the way. Right beside this tree with the exposed roots here, there's this really long, wet, muddy patch. I'm going to try and bypass it. It looks like some people have tried to make a trail going uphill here. Going to try to make it around here without getting my shoes all muddy and wet. Well, I've come across another long stretch of wet trail here. Looks like some people have put stones there, but I bet you I'm going to get muddy going up this bit. Well, that wasn't too bad, folks. People have strategically placed stones or pieces of dead bark along the way as stepping stones. So, looks like I made it pretty good, nice and dry. As I'm climbing up, here's a magnificent view of mountains right in front of me. The trail is still uphill all the way and gets narrow and rocky and slippery in places. Looking back, you can see the trail that I just came up. And if I pan round, you can see the valley floor. So I have gained significant elevation. Boy, it's a hard slug coming uphill. So you can clearly see the trail that I've come up. It's just been a constant, relentless uphill trail. And there's still more uphill to go. I met a couple of girls coming down. They said it's not too far. Of course, when you're young and you're coming downhill, 2 miles is not too far. That in the distance is a broke off mountain. There's some whitish mineral deposits along that side of that mountain there. So this is my first look at Bumpass Hell area. There you can see some of the wood for the old boardwalk that they've torn down to refurbish. That's why you can't go down there. The trail continues on a little bit longer. I'm going to see if I can get some closer views of the area. I started at the parking lot about 8:30 this morning, and it is just after 10:35. So it's taken me about 2 hours on that long uphill slog to get here. So let's go take a little stroll further and see what else we can find. This is a ground level view of the lake, and you can see the water boiling. As I pan to the right, you can get another little area of the lake. You can see that too is boiling. There you can see the mixing of two streams. One is a little clearer water, one has some more minerals. You can see them mixing right there. Well folks, this is your one final panoramic view of Bumpass Hell. Even though the main trail is closed and the hike up here was brutal, this is probably like one of the best places in the park. You can just see all the geologic activity below all these pools. As the water levels have changed up and down, you can see the various mineral deposits on the sides there. Even from this great distance, you can see that pool there boiling away violently. So this is a fitting end to my trip to Lassen Volcanic Park with a trip to see Bumpass Hell. This is a jewel of Lassen Volcanic Park. This gives you a pretty good view. And as General MacArthur once said, I shall return. Definitely a place to come back and visit again. So I'm starting my trek back down again, back to Cold Boiling Lake. It's about 11:20 now. So let's see how long it takes me to get back down to the bottom. It should be a lot quicker than coming up here.